Hey guys, it's Glenn from GMP Custom Fabrications. Got a little update on my Rat Duallie swap. As I had mentioned in previous videos, I was going to try to make the factory instrument cluster work in here, but I got to a point on Rat Duallie on the wiring that was driving me insane. I was trying to hook wires up to my instrument cluster, and nothing was working like it was supposed to. Well, not nothing. Some of them were, but I couldn't figure out, make heads or tails of what the issues was. And I think it's just the way I had it connected, because I had to cut these parts off the top, and which made all this floppy, and it was not a good deal. So anyway, that being said, I went ahead and abandoned that idea, but not all's lost. I still had the original cluster, which I will take the mechanical gauges out of, the 4 gauges there, and I will use the plate that I had made to go in front of that cluster. Plus I made a new backing plate that the gauges will mount to, and then I'll mount behind it like that. I think it'll work out. I'm not sure what kind of speedometer I'll do yet. I'll figure that out later. Anything I had right now, neither of them was right because of the gearing change that I did on the rear end. And I'm going to have to figure something out, because I know this will need a vehicle speed sensor on the speedometer drive. So I have to make sure that that's right for the 355 gears that's in it, so that may be an issue. But this is the wire loom that I have now. It's getting ever smaller and getting better, and I spent probably 4 hours today going back through it and cleaning it up. I still got a mess here in the middle to sort out, but it's not bad. I'll probably, when I'm running into, I didn't want to do this before, and I don't know why. It really freaked me out before, but I didn't want to cut and shorten these wires down, and I had big loops inside of it, and I'm not doing that now. Tomorrow when I get back on this, I'll go ahead and see how these are long. I'll go ahead and cut them down to size, so I ain't got this extra in them. I don't think there's going to be a resistance or ohm issues or anything like that on these particular wires. I've got just a few orphans here that I'm still trying to sort out where they go. It's got funky names on them, like to control module to switch or something like that, and it's like I don't know what you're talking about. And that's not exactly what it said. But anyway, it had terminology that I'm not familiar with, and so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I've got simpled down to this mess here, which isn't much of a mess left now. Will be going to my dash, or going through the firewall. I had like twice as much as this going through the firewall to start with, and I know now that this is for power. I'll power that on the key. That will be for the fuel cutoff, which I'm still trying to figure out the other side of it. There was 2 wires that goes to this fuel cutoff switch. In case of accidents, that would trigger, and then you'd have to reset it. And of course it changed colors from here throughout the wire loom. But anyway, that fuel cutoff goes to 1, and I just have to find out if I have to ground that or put it to power, or what the deal is. And then I have, for the overdrive, one of these is to shut off the overdrive, and the other one's a light saying that the overdrive's been shut off. And then I don't remember what the other 2 are. Anyway, I've got them wrote down. I know it's on my paper. I know where they go. I'm not gonna look it up right now. But anyway, that's what I got going on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, make it a little more right. My cuts were kind of wonky, and those holes need to be made a little bit bigger. I don't think that my hole saw is the same size as my gauges. I think the hole saw is a little bit smaller, so I'll have to take a die grinder to open those up. But anyway, that's what I'm got going on now. It's about 9:30 at night. I was in the house watching videos and got talking to Ron. Ron started up a Facebook group for rat rodders who have YouTube channels. I'll put a link down below if I can figure out how, and you can check that out. Ron's on here on I'll put a link for Ron's page, and I'm sure most of you that watch this video probably watch this stuff too. But Ron's got a Facebook page, a Facebook group set up for rat rod YouTube creators. If you're a rat rod YouTube creator, go over there, check it out. We'd love to have you over there, help build up our base. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and get started on what I'm doing. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, it's Glenn. Here we are 2.5 hours later from where I had just stopped filming. I didn't know what I was going to get done to show, but this is what I got. So you can see I've got my 4 gauges in out of my old instrument panel. I also have my blinkers in. I have 3 indicator lights. So that'll be my high beam, that'll be for my overdrive off, and that will be for my check engine light. And let's see the back side of it here. I need to get another terminal strip. These are my 3 indicator light wires. I didn't have enough room down here on my block for all of them. I've got my those be for my dash lights, my 2 blinkers. I'll need one for my high beam. I can go ahead and bring it down, but then I'll need 2 more for those there. So not too bad for 2.5 hours work. I had most of that done, but I just had to drill in some holes and put it together. And yep, that's how I think I'm gonna like that. I'm not gonna bother putting it in the truck yet, just because it's late. I need to get in. It's midnight right now. I know my wife probably doesn't care too much. She's just gonna question my sanity a little bit. But yeah, you can see it's midnight. So yeah, I come out here about 9:30. So yeah, about 2.5 hours on that. And I had a pretty good idea of what I was going to do. I just, after the frustrations I've had with this whole wiring fiasco, it was good to have just a quick, easy project that I could knock out and be happy with. And I know I'll have a lot of those coming up on this truck. A lot of ones I'm looking forward to doing. I just have to get it running first and get that big hurdle out of the way. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think that'll look good in there. Some other little future projects I'm looking forward to doing. One of them's the shifter. I think that one's going to be fun. It's going to be more of a fabrication type deal. The exhaust on it, the stacks, possible flames. We'll see. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to redo the airbag system. And I'm not going to tell you what I got going on with it yet, but if you're a fan of DeBoss Garage, yeah, you may have an idea, because I got the idea from him, and I didn't realize how easy it was going to be till I saw him do it. And not really easy, how cheap it was going to be to do. But yeah, that's what I got done today. And I'm just looking around to see. I got my keys. Go back in the house. But yeah, that's all I'm going to get done for today, or tonight. This is Glenn for G&P Custom Fabrications, living the dream till the freaking phone rings. Thanks for watching.